All right, boys and girls, we are so back. We are so back. If you've seen the video title, guys, this will not be a normal video. I'm going to play, but I'm going to just yap. I'm just going to yap, tell you a story about actually work and my job a little bit. 41, 45, 51st, guys. I haven't played in ages. I just played 3 clan games as a board map, but again, I'm just going to yap and tell you a story, guys. And at the background, I'm going to play, but not going to commentate too much. Obviously, I try and win, but whatever happens in this video, this will go up. This will go up because it's all about the story. So if I lose round 2, it is what it is. It goes up. Yeah, so where do I start? There's no script or anything pre-written, right? I'm just going to freestyle and start and tell you this story. But so basically, I don't think most people know what I do for work and I actually make money. Obviously, content creation is just a hobby for me, so clearly he's smiley, so it's gonna be rough. So I think some people know, some people have asked in the past. I sometimes talked about it a little bit here and there. Wait, I need a normal hero. and so yeah, I feel let's just do it, guys. I don't fucking know. We will not pay attention. I'm just gonna tell you this story. So yeah, some people know these OGs who have been watching me for some time now, but I think most of you don't know. So first things first, I'm a software developer, believe it or not. Very, very crazy, right? Most people, I think, nowadays, I mean, a lot of people go towards that direction. People who like gaming also tend to go that direction. But anyway, so I've been a software developer for 8-9 years now, right? So just very quickly explaining the levels of it. Oh my god, yes, you already could buy a lot. Okay then. So the levels of it is usually you start as an intern at a company, right? And you don't even do full-time potentially. Long story short, once you get employed, you will become a junior developer. Said this one wrong. Actually, first for now, junior developer, and then wait, I need to green that. And then a couple of years, and then you can become a normal developer or whatever they call it. You know, there's many naming, and all companies do it in a different way, guys. But usually it's the same. Usually it's the same, and also keep in mind that these titles that I will tell you about are a little bit inflated nowadays. So inflation happens to these titles as well, not just prices in the grocery store, right? But after some time, 5, 6, 7 years, you can become a senior developer if you're doing good. Now, back then, this, like I said, meant a lot more. You needed, like, let's say 10, 12 years and a lot of experience and knowledge. But people been asking for it earlier and earlier and earlier, right? And they have to satisfy people, and instead of giving them money, they give these promotions and roles. So these roles really mean nothing, but they mean something, you know, not too much, but something. Let's just say that. And so I've been a senior developer for some time now, and not too long ago, I became a lead developer. So that means you own a team, you lead the team, you lead a team of seniors, juniors, whatever is in the team, right? And you kind of are responsible for completing the items. Let's just say items are other bugs or new developments, right? So luckily, because we are all playing this game together, this Bloons, so I can translate everything into like Bloons terminology or Bloons references. So it's going to be very understandable, I think. Take money, hopefully. But basically, not only I become a lead, but also they move me from one product to another. What does that mean? It's the same thing as in Ninja Kiwi or Bloons, guys. Ninja Kiwi has multiple games, right? Has multiple games. Has BTD6, has Carstorm, has Battles 2, whatever else. Zombies and shit. So let's just say in BC, I mean Ninja Kiwi terminology, I was working on a new shit. So I was working on BCS, Carstorm, let's just say that. They moved me to battles to kind of to lead there. To an older, smaller product, but not BTD6, not the big one. The big one is the more stable. It doesn't require, you know, too much firefighting and all that. The reason they moved me was because there was a lot of fire, guys. There was a lot of fire. There was a big customer who had quite a few problems, but their issues were not resolved for months and months. Their issues were just delayed, basically, and not resolved. That obviously sucks. That obviously sucks for them. But same as Ninja Kiwi, we don't care too much about battles too, but it's a good game, right? So same with that product, and very similar, guys. Actually, that product will be merged into the big product. So, and believe it or not, I think someone had this idea before in Bloons that this game should be part of BTD6. So you could open battles too from the menu of BTD6. It's actually a very nice idea. But so yeah. Anyway, so this customer had a lot of issues, and so I was moved there and I had to pretty much firefight, guys. What that means is it takes a lot of time, believe it or not. Customer is quite demanding. There's a rush against me. Let's just boost. Is that a lot? I don't know, so I'm just gonna buy it. But yeah, I had to do quite a lot of things, guys, and the team is small, obviously. So what that means is there is no time, guys, to delegate everything to a lot of people. There is no time for people to learn things. You have to fix it immediately because customers are quite demanding. They said if this is not fixed by Monday, we are out. And you don't want to lose customers, right? Even though it's not, I don't technically shouldn't give a shit, right? It's not my company. I just, you know, work there, get my money, whatever happens, right? Kind of thing. But yeah, I still wanted to do a good job, obviously, and not lose them. And even if you lose them, it shouldn't be the software's fault, right? So how can I translate this to Bloons terminology? Well, very easy. If the game is buggy, right, there is crash bugs, balance is bad, people might leave because of that, but technically they still love a competitive tower defense game. It's just unplayable and they leave. The other way is that the software is perfect. There's no crash bug, performance is perfect, balance is perfect, but they are just, you know, they are just bored and want to invest their time into another game, right? Same here, guys. Believe it or not, everything is the same at like later in life than as a kid when you play games. It's just different shit, but it's the same thing, just bigger, right? So it's the same thing here. Customer might, you know, find the product running perfect and all that, but if they don't get enough value out of it in terms of, you know, it doesn't, yeah, that's the best way to explain. If there's not enough value in it, they will just probably part away and not continue their subscription. And so there is that element, but there was this other element that there was a lot of bugs and none of them were getting fixed. And so they moved me to the team and I started fixing everything for them, basically. And I'm talking about serious bugs, guys. So very similar to like crash bugs and this kind of shit, like very core bugs, very crazy ones. I'm gonna give you some examples, maybe some of you understand it, but I'm gonna explain everything. Take money. So yeah, very crazy bugs, and the investment, obviously, when you play a Bloons game, is your time only, which is actually a big investment. Time is a very important resource, the most important one, but for a company it's just money. So they pay a certain money, right? And if they don't get that much out of it and more, it's probably not worth for them to pay for that program, right? Or whatever that is. And anyway, long story short, we had to prevent them to be lost as a customer, if that makes sense. And my goal was obviously to make sure the software is running good, right? I cannot make the software provide more value, if that makes sense, guys. But what I can do is make sure there's no bugs, or at least not that much, or fix at least the ones that they were complaining about, right? So that it's not blamed on the development team, if that makes sense. It's quite important. So yeah, I kind of had to start firefighting and went into this emergency mode, and I had to work a lot. So why am I talking about this? Yeah, obviously because I want to explain why I couldn't upload videos and all that shit. Basically, it was quite serious, guys. It was quite serious because, so first things first, the customer is a huge company. So when we talk about customers here, so obviously think about it, don't think about it as a video game, but more like software for other companies, okay guys? It's not software for random people, like for example an antivirus, right, or a VPN. That's for like a casual random person. These softwares are mainly and only used by big companies, massively big companies actually. Let me actually buy defense because this is rough. Okay, I need to defend this, then we can continue the story, guys. 1 second, I might be dead. Might actually be dead. We will try and go for the single GZ solution here. Okay, that's just stupid, to be fair, but I don't care because I just want to talk to you guys and now I can. So yeah, that was a little bit stupid. I waited, but the serums went through. Whatever. So yeah, there were some absolutely crazy bugs, guys, and I was so the timing was so unlucky too, because I had the most time now these 2 weeks and previous 2 weeks. I still have a lot of time, by the way, next week to play games, because my girlfriend is also traveling or also working and had to travel. How do I get top players now, by the way? But it's okay. I don't care too much. We'll just lose the games. But yeah, I was planning to play a lot and upload videos, and I really feel bad because I got a lot of like positive comments nowadays and supporting comments, and I even though this is not my job, I still want to, you know, kind of satisfy these people, and which is you guys. And also I used to start this YouTube channel in one way, that I want to upload a video every day, and that's why you guys see the day number and count at the bottom left on each of my thumbnails and in the title as well. But basically I just play this game every day once, upload a video, and show you how I learn, guys, right? That was my content and still is, to be fair, and at the same time try hard and try and get as good as possible, as much elo as possible. So that's always been what I've been trying to do. I overrecorded. Fuck my life, guys. And recently I really cannot do it. Recently I really just cannot do it. Either because I wasn't motivated because of the crash or all that, or just, I don't know, I wasn't motivated, or now this. So I'm actually quite motivated this season. I really wanted to go for top 10, and I still probably will. But yeah, this role position at the company and this firefighting took a lot of time, so I had to work a lot of weekends and quite late every day, because this customer is at the US, right? So that means their morning is my afternoon, and so we had like emergency calls every day. And after the calls, I still, you know, had to do some coding, right, and fixing shit basically. And guys, it's not, I don't know how much do you know about coding, but writing the code is always the easy part. So when you have these issues like the crash bug in this game, right, we used to have it, Usually the difficult part is consistently reproducing the issue and then understanding why it happened and just finding the bug. That's the difficult part. Fixing it is not always difficult. Sometimes it is, but not always. So I did everything for this customer, guys, believe it or not. So not just coding, but investigation. I've been on calls, making sure they are happy. You have to nicely talk to them, explain everything in a nice way, still, you know, deliver deadlines and shit. Make sure your promises are kept if you promise something, but at the same time they are demanding things, so it's very difficult to manage. I also pretty much did all product decisions as well. So what do we put in the patch? When is the patch being cut? Pretty much everything. I took over everything basically, and had to firefight. And to be fair, it was a win or lose nothing situation for me to begin with, because it was either I save this for the company, this customer, or the expected outcome will happen, which is that they just leave us. Because at that point they were just incredibly mad and said for 2-3 months their issues were not resolved, right? And I fixed everything in 2 weeks, guys. Everything and more. A lot more than what they initially reported. And so, like, some of the issues, like, you will probably still understand, even if you're not a software engineer, just because of playing games. Like, I can just explain some of the issues. Imagine this game was, let's say, randomly crashed every now and then, but just very randomly and not too often. Just like the crash bug, but instead of crashing, let's say you just didn't get elo. It said plus 50, but you didn't get that plus 50 elo, something like that. So I had to deeply investigate and all that, and fix that, right? So let's say there's just one issue, but there were so many like these very difficult ones. So basically what happens is these softwares usually run in an asynchronous way, guys. That means there's multiple processes, right? And so some of the processes could hang, basically, end up in a deadlock situation. What that means is they start many processes. Let's say I open this game and start 10 games at the same time, and all of them freeze because of that. So what happened was each process was waiting for the other process, right? So that's called a deadlock. It was very difficult to fix and find. And on top of that, guys, keep in mind, these softwares are not maintained on the latest version only. So this Bloons game, for example, is always on the latest version. Everyone is playing on the latest version, but these companies have the freedom to not be on the latest version. You cannot always force them to be on the latest version. Same as with Windows, right? There's a new Windows update, you have the choice to not get that update. But if you pay for maintenance, that means they have to fix your issues on your version. This is exactly how it works at companies as well, usually. So this was not the latest version. And fixing something on not the latest version is extremely difficult, because the code have changed, right? The code have changed a lot. Most people are not familiar with the old code, and even if you are, it's just a different solution than it would be on the latest version. There's a lot of new things that you cannot use, so it's quite annoying. But yeah, long story short, they weren't on the latest version, so we had to fix everything in an old version. Just extra difficulty, right? And quite a lot of issues came up in the end. So every time I fixed their issues, let's say 2-3 issues, they found 2 new ones, right? So it was quite stressing. I always thought, okay, this is the final patch. But in the end, ultimately, guys, got 4 patches for them. 4 patches within 3 weeks, which is quite crazy. It's ridiculously fast pace. And yeah, they just kept finding issues, and every single patch, after every single patch, I thought, okay, this hell is over. I can go back to like normal work and play my games, you know, and all the other things. But they just kept finding issues, and they just kept finding more and more serious ones. So, for example, like I solved this deadlock issue, right? This with the processes, which is quite difficult. And then they said like, okay, we want a parameter that we can control how many maximum processes the program can use, right? It is quite insane. So I basically coded that as well. I pretty much did everything for them. There were obviously smaller issues as well, like these UI issues. Let's say you name your monkey and the name doesn't show up, these kind of things. But in general, should be good. Okay, perfect. Oh yeah, I got the 14 bank because I was yapping. Okay, that's fine. I guess it's not ideal, but it is what it is. So yeah, this is what happened, and I wanted to talk about so many things, but I keep forgetting. Okay, they defend without hero power. Actually, that is quite crazy. I'm incredibly drained, guys, because I got the late shit, so I need to be very careful here. Did they not hero power and pop that? Ace. Wow. Okay, we had to go for that, guys, because basically I sold my bank. I was dead to the ZMG. If they battle it, I had no time to pop that normally. I had to go for the ceramic clash. I'm quite surprised it worked, but it worked. Oh shit. Okay, anyway, I just wanted really easy games in the background, so I could tell you the story, guys. But yeah, basically that's what happened. Long story short. So leading normally obviously takes more time and effort in general. Like, you have to help the tester team, you have to help all developers, everything is on you. You have to understand all changes and basically there's a lot to it. Another top player, but at the same time it shouldn't take more than normal work hours, right? You don't need to do extra time to do a job. If you are qualified, you are qualified. If you're not, you are not. And this is a rare scenario when a customer is actually so demanding, and actually there is a threat to lose a customer. And by the way, guys, when we talk about customers and these companies, these are not small companies. These are actually the biggest companies in the world. So it's not like I make changes for, like in NinjaQuiz case, 215-year-olds, right? I mean, obviously I'm making it sound a little bit worse than it is. But it's really not the case. It's these companies. Obviously, I'm not gonna say any names to not reveal anything. Obviously, you don't know where I work in terms of name of company, but still, I don't want to reveal anything. But I can give you examples of how big these companies are. So basically, when you go to a store, these biggest brands you see, or to a car dealership, like for example Mercedes, right? So these kind of companies, BMW, these are the companies we are making these fixes for. So, or basically I am, because yeah, the team was not really, I cannot expect the team to do overtime, right? I don't want to make them go through that. I don't want them to fucking hate me as a leader, right? So pretty much I took on everything and I just did everything. But it was a success in the end. So this Friday, which is yesterday, today is Saturday, obviously, I'm gonna upload this today. The final patch went out and they were incredibly satisfied and very, very grateful for all our efforts and all that. So at this point, I managed to achieve that even if they leave the company and discontinue their subscription, that's not going to be because the product is faulty, right? It's going to be because they don't see enough value or get enough value out. But at that point, I'm good. So from my perspective, it was a success. So whether the product gives value to a company or not is usually the responsibility of the product team who drive what is required in the product, right? What changes are important, what are not, what should you add into it, and they should actually research that, what is needed on the market, right? So you can sell it. There's all this, but in the end, give him the laugh. I'm not sure who this is, but I also had a lot of thoughts at the same time, guys, about my Bloons journey and all that, and I think I've been overly negative about community and these laugh emojis. I just realized, bro, this shit doesn't matter really. It's a bloom popping game, and fucking like, it's just trolling in the end. It's just having fun. Even if it's BM, I don't care. Like, it's funny. I'm gonna do it as well, and I shouldn't overreact it. I'm never going to mute it or cut it out of the video. Fuck it. It's just all fun and games in the end. This made me realize that. And also, one more thing I wanted to say is that I just went to the gym a lot more, and I'm so happy for that. Without going to the gym, I would have not been able to push through these 3 weeks, because it actually helps you mentally so much. Like, you are more satisfied with yourself, and you just don't, you know, stress out basically under the pressure that much. You're just in so much better shape in general in life now. So overall, very successful 3 weeks, but I just had no time, guys. I literally had no time, even if I really wanted to upload and play. When I uploaded like 3 videos in a row, that was basically recorded on one day, right? When I found some time, or maybe one day on a weekend. But yeah, I just did not have it, but I really wanted to play actually. I think this game is still very fun and in a good shape actually. And there is a big tournament coming up, a team tournament, and I overreacted to that. Well done by them. Definitely baited me, this fucker. Give him the laugh, give him the laugh. This fucker. Let's do it to him. Am I dead actually? I could be dead. Oh no. I'm super dead. Well done, bro. Well done, bro. It's all good. So anyway, this fucker. It was successful, but I had no time, guys. I had absolutely no time to record and play. But because the season is 5 weeks long, we actually still have quite a lot of time. As you can see, 19 days left. That's borderline more than enough for me to get a couple thousand elo. So all is good, guys. I'm still going for it. I'm not gonna say that I'm going for top 10, but I'm going to say is that I'm going for a PB elo, which is 7k, above 7k. It probably won't be enough based on how many people are pushing, and I think the reason probably why so many people are playing is because the team tournament is coming up, which is quite exciting. I was planning to play. The way it works is there is 16 players that are top 3 or better, 16 players that are top 10 or better, and 16 players that are top 25 or better. I'm the top 25 category, right? And the top 3 or better 16 people will draft. They will draft a top 10 player and a top 25 player, and there are many teams that way. And when a team faces another team, I think everyone will play everyone, something like that. I don't fucking know, but it's an exciting one. I don't think it has been done before or since I played the game. So, and I love competing and playing tournaments, even though I end up losing quite often against these pros. It's all good, right? It's still fun, and I'm still planning to play, but I'm thinking of actually just covering the whole thing, so either streaming it or just recording videos, because I'm not in shape. And the real problem for me is that it's going to be a lot of alternate strategies. You cannot play meta because a lot of meta things are banned. And because I'm a ranked player, right? I don't play in privates with custom rules. I just play ranked. For me, it's always the game. What? I've not seen this, guys. Do I have internet? I hope so. Not seen this ever. I get a defeat. My internet on. That's some absolute bullshit, guys. Let me actually alt-tab. See, the recording is okay. It is okay. 30 minutes, by the way. You know what? It is what it is, guys. We'll take that L, but that's some bullshit. I'm fairly sure I have internet. Anyway, so this team tournament, yeah, it's an exciting one, but will I be in shape even if I play now for a whole week? I'm not gonna practice the strategies that are needed for the tournament because Ninja Ice is banned, Gwendolyn's are banned, fucking Village is banned, so many things that are banned. And also on top of that, people in the same team cannot play the same strategies, so it's just all over the place. By the way, guys, my favorite map, and there's a better strat than I used to play. I used to play Dart, Wizard, and Spike. Instead of Dart, Ninja is better, just stronger in the late game. And I just need to pop purples. And then we have slowing and all that. And instead of Spike, even though we won't pop the beast as well, Sap is just a lot better. There's so much water, guys, in the late game. You do need this if you want to pop the ADs properly. So we'll go with this. Now, I don't know how much ninjas will I need or submarine to pop the purples consistently, and the reason I like the Dart is because I could U-Jag. I didn't need the Prince of Darkness immediately against Serams and Lets, but we'll see, guys, we'll see. All is good here. We have the slow, we have now good ZMG defense as well, so overall this should be good, right? This should be good. Let's get our Wizard. I'm gonna start with the Fireball on lens and see what our opponent does. There were more things I wanted to talk about regarding this story, guys, but I just forgot, but we'll try and think about it. But basically, finishing the tournament story. Tournament is coming up. I will either make videos off of it or play as well myself. We will see, but more likely to cover, I think, than play. Let's green immediately. Get our second Viz and get our farmer and start slowly upgrading, I think. So intense magic gives you a lot of popping power, so let's just get that first and then guided. This is borderline enough. It's a little leaky, but I'd much rather get a card upgrade. Fuck it, let's just get Arcane Blast. They boost, okay, we'll boost on them. Actually, we'll layer on that, very important, because that is at the back. I'm not entirely convinced that they will get the shit up by time. Oh, they do. Ah, fuck, I was gonna boost this on them so hard. Anyway, it's all good. Let's get some card upgrades and start the Space Deco. One more card upgrade, I guess. So when is the tournament? The tournament is going to be on the 5th of October. I think it's Saturday. So look out for that. Also, feel free to play if you are one of those categories, top 3, top 10 or top 25. I don't know if they are still looking for players, but in general, I don't think they have all the players just yet. And they even asked me if they could advertise it on my Discord channel, and of course I said yes. Of course, I'm very much of a supporter of these tournaments. Let's just get the shit, guys, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so even if they don't ask, I would advertise it myself anyway. I'm a huge fan of these tournaments in general. So yeah, and it has a lot of organizers too, I think, so hopefully it will go down very well. I believe they told me that Boltrix will actually stream it and cover it as well, which is huge, guys, which is actually huge for the Bloons community, because Boltrix is obviously by far the biggest in Bloons, I mean Battles too, and him advertising tournaments and taking part of these community things is amazing. I've never seen Boltrix anywhere on these like top community, let's just say that. So it's very nice to see him doing this, but even if he didn't, you know, it's obviously understandable. It is his job to create content and he could be very busy. But so yeah, this is going to happen. And at the same time, it's round 7, guys. We need to be careful. Round 8 is purples. So I'm going to get a sub, I think, on strong and not a ninja. Sub should be good, right? This thing. We'll see if this is enough. If not, we'll get more. It should be enough. Let's look. Little leaky, but it's good enough, I would say. We can always card, so let's just go for more money. We already have 300 cards, guys. That is actually insane. If they would boost, I would probably just card it. We should be fine. We actually make absolutely insane money. Let's zebra a little bit. Make sure. Oh, they already buy the thing. Okay, we'll just go back to blues. Actually, not blues, blacks. It's round 9. And start getting our necromancer up. If they rush, we just card. And we pretty much almost have it. We will card this. If they send a lot of zebras, they won't have money to do later rushes. Let's just card, believe it or not, and we'll just sell this and buy our necromancer. Make sure we're good. Probably airburst as well, why not? We'll think about it in a split second. Definitely airburst actually. Triple guns as well. Because I'm borderline overwhelmed. Is this one strong? Yes. Might just get an AP, guys. A whole AP, in fact. We'll see. But they could definitely rush me here a little bit. For now, focus on eco. Oops, why am I regrowing this? That was... What? No, please. That was not what I wanted, obviously. But we will want to space surround that. And we will do that. Definitely do that. Force hero power with this for sure. I'm thinking of boosting it, but let's boost it. Super monkey is down. Super monkey is down. The first still force a boost. Okay. I can get rushed, by the way. I can get rushed, so I do want an AP. I do have boost. I do have hero power. Shouldn't be too scared. Maybe go for a card upgrade. That would be amazing, to be fair. That would be quite amazing. Nah, I could get Ceramic Rush next time, guys. I could get Ceramic Rush very well, very hard. We'll probably just pre-buy the AP. We'll help against Moabs and all that. It should be quite strong with this too, but this is not unrushable. It's still rushable. Do I want ninjas at this stage of the game is what I'm thinking about. Like, I could always get a bomber thing. Probably not, guys. Probably not. I would want my bomber here, probably. So I'm not gonna have it just yet. And instead go for more money is what I want. Big expander. We can purple that, by the way. We can definitely purple that and send a Moab. Ooh, that would be quite strong. We will do that, guys. We will have to do that, basically. It's just too much value. Let's send a Moab, and then we will layer purples on that. First wait a little bit, and then whites, zebra, and then start the purple train. That will perfectly overlap. I think this guy will die. There is no way they are ready for this. This Moab will absolutely fly through, right? Unless... Okay, they are good. They are actually good. No, they are not. Okay. Good game, my bro. Let's do one more. It's a long video, so I have to rebirth the music, I think. But let's do one more. Start the music over. Because I want to finish every story before we end the video, guys. So yeah, I've been away. Hopefully, I don't know for sure, but hopefully this crazy period is over. And I will be able to upload almost every day again. But, by the way, there's another customer coming back to the picture. But I just don't care. I won't do this again. It's probably not going to be this urgent. Even if it is, I'm just gonna work normal hours, right? I'm not gonna die and all that, because in the end, yeah. So what else can I tell you guys about? So hopefully you guys found this interesting. I don't often talk about my work or job, but I actually do very similar things than what NinjaKiwi does, right? For us. So when I give feedback and I tell you guys like this is easy to fix, this can be difficult to fix. I actually know what I'm talking about. I don't want to always say this, that I'm this or that. It doesn't matter. What matters is what I say, right? What someone says, not who says it, if that makes sense. Objectively, I am a very reasonable person, and I always look at things objectively. Trying to have zero biases, right? Just because, let's say, someone this or that says something that could be out of interest, always just listen to what they actually say and try and think for yourself whether that makes sense or not, and not because they are this or that. But obviously it matters, like qualification matters for certain areas. Obviously, for example, an expert in history will probably be able to tell me more about ancient Rome, right? So I'm not saying it's stupid to look at, but it's not the only parameter that should be looked at, if that makes sense. I'm just doing AFE because that's what I'm most like. That's a strategy I can play without really concentrating at the game. But so yeah, it's quite funny that I always complain about bugs and issues, but at the other end, I've always been doing this work from the other side, right? So for like 8-9 years now almost, I think. So quite crazy, quite crazy. That's just blue. I'd be missing random Jericho every single game, guys. Will I miss it now? We'll have to see. This guy doesn't eco. Let's just do some math. I can do 2 more blues. This should be it. 20 and 60 is a good number to remember. That becomes 80, right? And 80 plus 60 is 40. And plus the trash, you will have it, basically. Okay. I still missed it because the person didn't eco and I popped the AI. Yeah, this is the vibe today, guys. Miss random hero every single game. All is good though. I don't want to micro, but luckily they don't eco, so we don't have to micro. And yeah, this will be a boring game probably, and still losable, by the way, because I can choke with this very easily. But we'll use this to make sure I finish every single topic I started and I wanted to talk to you about. There's the yellows though, so we start getting a pineapple, unfortunately, and double micro. And I'll start thinking, I know I wanted to talk to you, get into more details a little bit, but I don't remember what exactly. Do I get a farm here? Let's get a farm here, fuck it. No problems. Micro and start things. We'll go for the top path. It's a little bit leaky on this map, but it's not too leaky, to be fair. We'll boost against the bites because we will not have our money, but it's okay. I'm just gonna boost against the bites. Expanders. Okay. That's a weird wizard. That's middle. That's not going to be good. That's a fireball wizard with top path. I don't know if that's good against the bites. If they get the top path, and it should be good. It should be good, to be fair. I need to boost this, as I said. And at the same time somehow get 1.1. Wow, it's quite far. Actually 1 equal away, all is good then. But make sure I get the flying direction and all that correct, because I've been swinging up and all is good now. All is good now. Actually Bombay micro is enough. Don't do more than that. Take money, start sending blacks. Get the farm upgrade, I would say. As soon as I get a banana. And yeah, I think, what did I want to talk about? Okay, actually double micro is still better. It's a little bit leaky. I really played unoptimally today, guys, so hope you don't mind that. But yeah, I know what I was talking about. So yeah, hopefully this crazy period is over and then I can upload videos more often, guys. Will be more active on my Discord as well. And I was also thinking of playing another game, but we will see. We will see if that will happen on YouTube. I don't know when Carstorm is coming out, but a big Carstorm patch is coming out as well. But Slay the Spire was delayed, by the way. So that means we have some more time. Slay the Spire was about to come out this year's end of this year, something like that. Instead of that, it's going to be like, I don't know, March or summer 2026. But we have car storms, so that's good. And the big patch is coming out. I don't know when, but I'm hoping they give me time to grind this B2 season before it comes out. What the hell did I just press? Some Steam shit. It's round 11. They are sending lads. Should I rush them? Yes. I really should. I'm going to. I just see what they do. Let's rush them. If I rush and camo rush at the same time, that is a little bit scary, but I could always sell a farm. Let's rush them a little bit. I mean, let's see what they do. They will just cart this, right? Are they good? The regrow is crazy bad for them. This cannon doesn't really pop. Zebras and... yeah, I think the regrow farm got them. No? Okay, they barely survived. No, they did die. Okay. Also, the ninja is quite regrow farm hell as well. So yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this yapping and stories and all that. This won't happen too often. Like, I think like twice a year max I talk about my work or job maximum. But that's not... I just felt like I owe you an explanation, and I'm actually quite proud of what I achieved, because it was really difficult actually. It could have went easily the other way, that the customer is just not happy and they leave. Even then I probably wouldn't be blamed and people would have appreciated my efforts. So the company is really like positive and not toxic in this way. But it's still better to succeed, right? And the competitiveness comes out of people easily in these scenarios. So, and obviously everyone wants to do a good job. In general, so I did it once, but I'm also not a charity, so I won't do it every single time unless they you know, pay for it properly. That's also a thing, guys. Never do shit for free often. You can give a little bit, but they also need to give back. But yeah, that's pretty much all the stories. What is coming? So I'm gonna play ranked quite a lot this season. I'm gonna try and record one video every day at least, hopefully, but we will see. I always plan everything and nothing works out, but now you know why. I need to get back to Potato as well. Actually, straight after this, I'm going to record that, and I also want to do more Discord calls. It's always so much fun when some of the gang is there, legit, like playing, sharing screens, and talking to them is probably the most fun I have since I started this YouTube channel. I'm so grateful for the small community that is on my Discord. Yeah, so having some people there is just really good. People, you know who I'm talking about, you guys, but yeah, I really want to do that more often. It's just always so fun, and it's so easy to grind, guys, for Elo when you do that, because you just talk to your people, your mates, and time just flies. You keep queuing, and there's just, I'm not getting tilted, and you get some backseating as well, which is funny sometimes and sometimes useful. So overall, it's a very positive experience. But I wish I could do this like streaming, but streaming this game is impossible. You get perma sniped, and it's probably not gonna have the Elo, right? It would probably help your improvement though. So if you want to improve, you actually want to get sniped and play these top players. Every failure is a lesson that you learn from and get better, right? So yeah, anyway, I've been quite a lot. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Hopefully more is coming, and if you were interested in this, definitely let me know. I can talk about my personal life often, but I don't want to overwhelm with that, right? But yeah, that's it, guys. So thank you so much again for watching. Discord link is always down there. And yeah, just be back next time. Subscribe if you haven't, as always, guys, and take care. Have a nice day, and bye.